What if I told you that the single greatest investment you will ever make in your entire life has nothing to do with the stock market, nothing to do with real estate, nothing to do with crypto, Bitcoin, or any asset you can buy, sell, or trade? What if the most powerful investment vehicle in the world is something you already own? And what if most people, including you, have been completely ignoring it your entire life? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could genuinely change the direction of everything. Every single day, millions of people wake up, check their portfolios, watch the markets open, and obsess over where to put their money. And look, that stuff matters. But here's the secret that almost nobody talks about. None of those investments will ever outperform you. Your brain, your skills, your mindset, your ability to grow, adapt, and create value in this world. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor who ever lived, once said that the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Not in a company, not in an index fund, in you. So here's the question that this book forces you to sit with. What do you actually want from your life? Not what your parents wanted for you, not what society told you to chase, not the version of success that looks good on Instagram. What do you want? Most people have never seriously answered that question, and that is the first and most dangerous trap. You cannot build real wealth, the kind that includes freedom, purpose, and genuine happiness, if you have no idea where you are going. You're just throwing darts in the dark and hoping something lands. The book makes this point hard and early. Your career is your single most valuable asset, not your house, not your retirement account. Your ability to earn, to grow, to adapt, to create, that is the engine that powers everything else in your life. And if you are not actively investing in that engine, it is slowly deteriorating. Skills get outdated, industries shift. The world does not wait for people who stopped growing. Now think about your relationships, your family, your close friendships. In a culture obsessed with hustle, with grinding 24/7, with sacrificing everything for the bag, we have been trained to see time with the people we love as unproductive, as a waste. And that is one of the most expensive lies modern culture has ever sold us. The research is overwhelming. People with strong, deep social connections live longer, report dramatically higher levels of life satisfaction, and even earn more over their lifetimes. A person sitting alone in a penthouse with a 9-figure net worth and no one to call is not rich. They are just wealthy and alone. Those are not the same thing. And then there is the foundation that almost nobody wants to talk about because it is boring. Debt. Consumer debt is the enemy of freedom. High-interest credit cards, lifestyle inflation, buying things you cannot afford to impress people you don't even like, these are traps engineered to keep you working for other people's profit forever. You cannot invest in yourself when someone else owns your future. The path is not glamorous. Live below your means, eliminate debt with aggression. Build a financial cushion that gives you options, because options are what freedom actually looks like. And if your employer offers a 401k match and you are not taking full advantage of it every single paycheck, you're leaving free money sitting on the table. Here's something else that should genuinely shake you. The average CEO reads 52 books per year. The average American reads fewer than 4. That gap is not a coincidence. It's not luck. Knowledge compounds exactly like money does. Every skill you build, every book you finish, every course you complete, it stacks, it layers on top of everything you already know and multiplies your value in the marketplace. And in a world where artificial intelligence is disrupting entire industries overnight, where job descriptions are being rewritten in real time, the people who never stop learning are the only ones who are truly, consistently safe. Your skills are your moat. The deeper and wider that moat, the harder you are to replace, and the more leverage you have over your own life. Most people hand their financial future to someone else, a banker, an advisor, a fund manager, and simply hope for the best. The book challenges that, not because professionals are dishonest, but because if you don't understand money yourself, you cannot protect yourself. You cannot recognize bad advice. You cannot make decisions that actually align with your goals. Financial literacy is not a gift, it's a skill. And like every skill, it can be learned by anyone who decides it matters enough to learn. Understanding how compound interest works, understanding risk and diversification, understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. This is not optional knowledge anymore. In the economy we're living in right now, this is survival knowledge. And then there's the one that people sleep on the hardest. Build something of your own. It doesn't need to be a massive company. It doesn't require a business plan or venture capital or quitting your job tomorrow. It could be a freelance skill you monetize on the side. It could be a YouTube channel, a product, a service, something you own. Because here's what ownership gives you that a salary never can: leverage, options, an exit ramp. When you have something of your own generating income, you're never fully at the mercy of one employer, one boss, one company that could downsize you out of existence with 30 minutes notice and a cardboard box. The era of 40 years at one company and a retirement party is gone. It's over. Building something of your own is no longer a luxury. It's a form of self-protection. Now, let me paint you a picture of what happens when people ignore all of this. You're 45 years old. You spent your 20s and 30s doing what you were told. Safe job, modest savings, no risks taken. Nothing new built, no new skills learned. And then your industry gets disrupted. Your role gets automated. Your company restructures. Now what? This is not a hypothetical. This is happening to real people right now in every industry, in every country. And the ones who are surviving it, the ones who are actually thriving through it, are not the ones who played it safe. They're the ones who invested in themselves relentlessly, who kept learning, who built things, who grew even when it was uncomfortable. The cost of not investing in yourself is not just financial. It's the slow erosion of your confidence, the creeping feeling of being stuck, the quiet desperation of a life that looks acceptable from the outside but feels hollow on the inside. That's a cost no paycheck can cover. So, where do you start? You don't need a massive budget. You don't need the perfect moment. You need 30 minutes a day to learn something that makes you more valuable. You need to read one book a month. You need to start that project you've been postponing for 2 years. You need to have the honest conversation with yourself about what you actually want and what it's actually going to take to get there. Small moves made consistently compound into something unrecognizable. A tiny seed held between two fingers becomes the tallest tree in the forest. What you invest in yourself today, however small it feels, is that seed. You are the most valuable asset you will ever own. The market can crash and wipe out everything overnight. Companies can collapse, jobs can vanish, entire industries can disappear in a decade. But no one, no recession, no algorithm, no corporate restructuring can ever take away what you've built inside yourself. That's yours permanently. That's the only investment with a guaranteed return. So, here's the only question that matters right now. What is one thing, just one, you can invest in yourself this week? A book, a course, a skill, a decision you've been avoiding for months? Start there, just there, and then don't stop. If this gave you something real today, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we break down the most powerful books on money, mindset, and success every single week. The next one is already coming, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.